So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good, played through for the wide man. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Azar. And this is Vieri. That's been slipped through. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Del Piero!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Elise. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's intervened well there. White promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's through and all alone! Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, they can break here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Olise! Olise! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Vieri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passing nice and neat. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Brilliantly cut out. That has ended up in no man's land. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this. Defending was strong and firm. David Villa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Balde.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
Here we go again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Out to the left it goes, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
It's hit the crossbar. Del Piero. And it's Neymar. He is through here. Del Piero. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Vieri. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Vieri! Corner number 2 then. And the ball's come loose here. Has another go! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Looking for options for movement. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aimed beyond the defence.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 32. El dorsal 6.
He's found a way past. He's got away.
El dorsal 18.
He's on it. Can he get away?
El dorsal 9.
Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good
13.
intentions.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal 10.
Rosicki.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 17. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's beaten the last man. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Del Piero, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
That is lovely. Tries to play it through. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. Some resolute defending there. Cannavaro. Foden has created one goal already. And it's Belletti. Now that's well seen too.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Yamal. It's a promising position. And he climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And he was quick to react. And this is Raul. Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Cannavaro gets it clear. Rivaldo. That looks a cracking ball. He's found the way through. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Goes down, but nothing given. And that will be it. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly... Shapes to shoot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Forlan. Now it's Elise. Chance! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he shoots! They've done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old clip.
Foden! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And again! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Neymar. Quality ball. Bastoni. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Foden. Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Foden, and he was alert to it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foden. Yamal. Hazard. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well read, nice interception. He's on it, can he get... Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That has been slung wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Now it's Forlan. Spread it left. Neymar. Foden. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pedri. Ball played for Conte. And it's Belletti. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And here's Yamal. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. Rodri. Clipped into space. Header! Oh, that is a... Oh, he's been... This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In he goes again! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Marquinhos. Rijkaard. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's looking wide. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. That has not gone well. And it's Hazard. And he was quick to react. Olise. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Bastoni. That's Rijkaard. Out to the left it goes. And this is Forlan. Forlan stood his ground strongly. Rodri. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Raul. And this is Forlan. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Balde goes on a charge down the left. It's Pedri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And played right into his path. Mbappe! Adams clears it away. Yamal might just make this. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. But no, that is pretty much the end of that. Adams calmly anticipates. Hazard. This looks promising. He's having a shot! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's had it taken off him. Raul. That pass isn't the best. Belletti. Yamal. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pedri! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Adams.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide. Tries the cross. Livakovic deals with that nice and simple. Elise. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. He is through here. And this is Neymar. He's found the way through. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Adams is there to clear. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. 75 minutes played. Now it's Elise. Raul. Pass is just off target. And he's heaved it away. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Adams gets it clear. Some good work on the right flank here.
That's going in strongly.
Maldini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
We have
7.
got changes here from
Número
both
9.
sides, in fact.
Forlan. Número 10.
Pedri!
Número 15. Entran número 20. Número 6. Número 24. Número 19. Messi. Cambio.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this... Shot! Surely! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's made its way to him. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, the look on the manager's face